Well, good Friday morning, everyone. We've had a beautiful week out there and the sunshine, it just continues for us today and for the weekend as well. But temperatures, they are set to really heat up for the weekend as we will see highs coming back into the 90s by Sunday. So after our little tease of fall weather, get ready for a much hotter weather pattern for the weekend here. And that hot, dry weather is going to persist here for several days. In fact, we're likely going to see our longest stretch of 90s we've had all summer for the early half of next week. So September coming in with a torch here with some very warm weather conditions. But right now, it's actually very pleasant outside. It is another cool, crisp start to the day. It's a couple degrees warmer than yesterday, but still very cool out there with numbers in the upper 40s in many spots. 48 right now in Kenton and Upper Sandusky, 55 for Bellfountain. We have 48 in Wapakoneta, 51 in Lima. So most areas have still dropped into the 40s. We have not seen much in the way of fog. There is some fog reported right now in Defiance, but otherwise much of the area looking okay this morning with a bit of a drier air mass in place. We've got high pressure centered right over us with light winds, clear skies, and that's going to continue to provide us with pleasant weather for today along with the sunshine because this high pressure provides sinking air. So anytime you have sinking air, it's hard to get clouds and for that matter, any rain. Because again, for rain, you need the rising air. We just don't have that taking place right now. This high pressure system, it's been providing very nice weather, but it's going to start pushing a little further to the east and the south. As it does so, it's going to give way to these warmer temperatures that will begin to spread over across the Midwest, the Great Lakes as we go through the weekend. And yes, for us as well, we are set to see a significant jump in temperatures. In fact, our lows will be running nearly 20 degrees warmer than this morning by next week. So a big change on the way. I did want to mention the pollen count here. It's not tree pollen, but we do have weed pollen very high right now. It is ragweed season here in Ohio, and the ragweed will be very high the next several days through next week. So allergy sufferers, if you are sensitive to the weed pollen, again, you may notice some allergy issues the next several days with a lot of ragweed pollen out there. So otherwise, looking at our skycast, we are looking at lots of sunshine as we go throughout the day today. In fact, today will be one of those days where you don't see a single cloud like the entire day. Just beautiful blue skies will continue. Perhaps a few clouds tomorrow, but overall, we're just going to continue to stay dry, very quiet weather through the early half of next week as a ridge of high pressure will hold across our area. But temperatures, again, warming up. And the humidity starting to climb a little bit as well. The good news is we're not seeing these levels go sky high like what we had just over a week ago, but we will see some slightly more humid air as we go through the weekend and through next week. Temperatures will warm from 86 degrees tomorrow to 90 by Sunday, and then by Labor Day, we are forecasting a high of 92 degrees. So it is going to be heating up for us. Don't give up on the pool yet because we've got some great pool weather this weekend and much of next week, as the first week of September will be running well above average for us. Our high today, 80 degrees, which is actually right at normal for this time of year. For tonight, we'll see a low 57. It's a great night to open the windows because the air is still relatively dry. It's just very pleasant out there. And then we will begin to see that transition to much warmer weather tomorrow. Our high temperature at 86 degrees. A bit of a breeze, at least, out of the southwest around 10 miles per hour. Skies will be mostly sunny. Temperatures in some of our northern locations could get close to 90 tomorrow, and then I think area-wide highs will be around 90 degrees Sunday. Look at the jump in low temperatures. So tonight we're at 57, but tomorrow night we're only at 66 for the low. So even though morning temperatures won't be anywhere as cool as what we've been dealing with the last several days, next week we'll see just some hot weather out there with highs in the 90s Monday through Wednesday, and then a front will give us some slightly cooler air, but still above average it looks like through the end of next week.